This is Around the County.
Hello and welcome to Around the County here at First Choice Workspace in Wantage, New Jersey. I'm your host, Kat Mayone, and I am delighted to introduce to you Bill Truran, well-known and famous historian.
Yeah.
Bill, thank you so much for taking the time and come today.
Thanks for having me here.
Yes. So I would like, if you don't mind, tell us a little bit about yourself and how you all got started.
Okay, my name is Bill and Truran, and I live here in Sussex County. I have my whole life, went away to college, but lived here my whole life. And I've been an engineer, grew up in Franklin, engineer for 40 or 50 years, and also a college professor, got my PhD and a couple other credentials over the years, and writing, creative writing skills I've acquired recently. And that's me in a nutshell. And what I've tried to do as I've learned things over the years and become cognizant of science and technology and history, to turn that into ways to try to talk to other people about the attributes of what human life could give us in as far as technology and such. So over the years, I've taught for about a decade in college. I've had my own company, entrepreneurship, MBA, all those type of things. And then I've also started writing, and I've now done a total of 6 books.
Wow.
One just came out about 3 weeks ago.
Nice, congratulations.
Thank you. So my main purpose now, I would say, is to convey to other people, younger people, what the best ways are to make life better for humanity.
Wonderful. Yeah, that's a great gift.
Yeah. Well,
Great gift for everybody.
hopefully.
Yes. So here at Around the County, we're trying to raise awareness about all the beautiful things that are here in this county. And I know you know a lot about that. So tell us a little bit about what you think the best thing for somebody that is not from Sussex County. Tell them a little bit about why Sussex County is so important.
Okay, and I'd be glad to do that. By the way, I'm the Sussex County Historian now, the official one. So I'm speaking from authority.
Officially, right? That's what we want.
Yeah, it's a wonderful place to live. I've always loved living here. It's an attractive place for many people because the county's moved from more cows than people 100 or so years ago to many people who are moving here from other places because of the quality of life and the outdoors, the wonderful outdoors, and space, more space, you can put your elbows out and things. Yeah. So as the county historian, I have tried to show different ways that the county is good and show the significant historical features of it, the geologic features. We've got a great county up here and a beauty to look at.
Yeah.
Everything's a beautiful portrait of what life is. So I'm going to do something, and it's going to pitch my books, but at the same time show something about the county. I have a website, truran.com, which is mine. You can get the books there or on Sparta Bookstore. I'm big on them, and some of these are on Amazon as well. But I started out because my grandfather was an avid photographer and interested in talking to me as a little kid, and he convinced me to be a good historian.
Right.
And so he worked in the mine, Franklin Mines. I have his hat here
Oh, wow.
that I wore in 7th grade when we had the 50th anniversary jubilee in Franklin. This is a carbide light that they take down into the mines before the time of electricity, and then you light this with a light, and the flame would come out.
Wow.
And that's how they did it, hard hat. And so one book I wrote was Mining for America, which is about the mines in Sterling Hill in Ogdensburg and in Franklin. And a little aside before I go to the others is that the ore that was in the Franklin Ogdensburg ore body was so valuable that it really strengthened America and made America what it was with zinc domestically, World War I and such. And it had such a big influence on immigrants came in, gave them jobs, like all my family, back in 1910 or so. And it's been recognized by the state of New Jersey unanimously between the New Jersey Senate, New Jersey Assembly, and the governor as the state mineral of New Jersey. And this just took place a couple months ago, and it's a great achievement for the county. And I just brought, here's an example.
How lucky are we?
Here's an example of a beautiful, sort of like a pyramid form of franklinite, which is the state mineral. Here's some more forms of it. The black is the mineral. The town is also known as the fluorescent mineral capital of the world. And so you could see some fluorescence on here on some of the minerals that are here, like calcite and willemite and so forth. So anyway, there's just a little aside there. The Franklin Mineral Museum has 30,000 people come through it a year. The Sterling Hill Mining Museum has about 35,000 people a year come through it. So it's not a small attraction for the county. Another book I did was on Sussex and Wantage, Sussex area, and we're in Wantage area right now. And we're right near where the old Hamburg Turnpike went. Up here, it's just dirt now, right behind this building. But this is a great place. You used to have the trains stop up there by the Fountain Inn, and people would get off the train, come up for 1 or 2 weeks of nice, clean mountain air. Same thing happened in Sparta. And by the way, I have a book on Sparta. And talk about Sparta, Lake Mohawk, all the different little schools that were there. And not last but least, and it's not last either, but Franklin, Hamburg, Ogdensburg, and Hardyston. So that's covering some more areas as a primer for people who come into the area, try to answer your question. A beautiful coffee table book that I have is Country Lanes. This is the Sussex Inn in 1886.
Oh, wow.
And I've got some beautiful pictures. It's a picture book for the most part, but these show paintings that were done by Louis Larson 100 or so years ago. Many of the buildings are gone, and so they show the way life used to be here. And I think a lot of people move up this way for the spirit of that type of a lifestyle.
And it's such an American town.
Yes. I would love to see the town of Sussex just, if everything was, perfect. It just looks like the Music Man. You ever watch that show? How things were around the turn of the century, not this century, but
the century, right?
Yeah, and we had a lot of Revolutionary War here. There's three people. Yes, 3 people that I know of that are big names. One is Ogden. Ogdensburg is named after it, and I just came out with this book now.
Oh, this is the one.
It
smells new.
Oh,
yes, I love it.
Smell.
Nothing like that smell. I love it.
So that is a good book about him and his family. One of the governors, in there, one of the governors of New Jersey, influence of Lord Sterling and other players that were there. One of his sons was going to capture the King of England's son, who was in Manhattan. George Washington had written that sounded like a good idea.
Oh, wow.
That fell through, but these are things that were going back and forth during that time period. They arrested William Franklin and took him off to Connecticut, and then they tried to kill Livingston, who was related. A lot of these people are related to each other. Aaron Burr hung out with them and such. So anyway, that's some of the things.
Right.
Two others that I'm working on now. One of them is Lewis Morris, who was a signer of the Declaration of Independence, who had a farm about half a mile south of here.
Okay.
Doesn't look like anything's there now, but he did. And then Colonel John Seward, who went to the Battle of Minnesink, and his out of the contingent of the regiment, 2nd Sussex Regiment, 40-some people were killed, and they didn't go back for them for like 40 years. It was quite a loss. And his grandson was William Henry Seward, who bought Alaska.
Oh, wow.
Seward's father.
Yeah.
And so, anyway, that's some background. And I thank you for allowing me to do some
Of course.
schmoozing on this.
No, I love it. And I mean, I just see the one, I think this part of Nottingsburg, so I want to show people, like, too, like, it's not, I mean, it's so, I saw some of the pictures, so beautiful. I mean, you know, like, the book is full of pictures, too. How wonderful. How wonderful.
Thanks. And this all started with the pictures that my grandfather had taken and kept and showed me, and
wow.
he did a
so
great
this is
job.
all from your,
so
most of them,
The impetus, the beginning came from my grandfather, and he was very meticulous about putting down the dates,
the best.
everything about it. There's a picture in the bank in Franklin, and it shows a parade in Franklin. And a beautiful looking parade, the American flag and all that stuff. But my mother showed me about 2 years ago, said, hey, look what I found in my belongings. And it had Grandpa's writings on the back telling exact date and who was in the picture. Some of the people that were in the picture.
Wow.
So it was it's a great, so that's how I started.
Yeah.
And now moving to the county, the highest point in Sussex, in New Jersey, is 1801 feet above sea level, High Point. There's a High Point monument there. It's now called the Veterans Monument. It was put in the 30s, and it's a wonderful place that people go to. State park, beautiful for fishing and swimming, hiking and camping. Appalachian Trail goes through here. Great place to hike. Beautiful views out of both sides of it, which through hikers have told me. I've done a fair portion, a couple 100 miles, but through hikers have said New Jersey, surprisingly, is one of the best places to be on the Appalachian Trail because you can see both sides. Some states they go through, all you see is trees. Nothing else to see. This goes along the top of the mountains. So in the Newton area, nice. That's another beautiful town over in Newton. A lot of people go out to Stillwater. What a nice name.
Stillwater, I know. It's like a painting when you even say the name, right? It's like, okay.
Just makes you want to relax.
Yes.
And a lot of people come up fishing the Flatbrook. Nice trout around here. I've got a couple of secret spots that I can't tell you about. But there's wonderful fishing there. And
you're going to have to write a book about the secrets of Sussex County.
But then they would be
well, they gotta buy the book to find the secrets.
Yeah, that's it. So that's a little about me, a little about the county.
Thank you for joining us on the first episode with Bill Truran, and stay tuned for next week's episode on the rails to trails.
Yes.
See you soon.